Hello, everybody. We are back again. I know that for the last few weeks I've been teaching on a book that I wrote. It's called 25 Keys to Unlocking the Scriptures. And I want to continue that, but something has happened between last week and today that I thought was very interesting. Some of you might have been with me when I taught on the book, the Bible book, how to be, not the Bible, the money book, uh, of how to get out of debt and how to stay out of debt. And so I taught that, but I have so many requests to get back to that. Some of the people at the church that I taught the class at, and they wanted to come back. The pastor want me to come back and do the book over again, and and really and truly, it's really simple. I've come up with some real simple ways, and it really works because I practice it, and it just works. It's almost too simple. Um, so I just wanted to get back to that for those that missed out on before, and I just want to talk about how to get out of that and how to stay out of that. Some real simple ways that we can do that. And I wanted to, those that missed it before, and those that had it before and they want to hear more about it, I want to do that. So probably won't be before yet too long, but I do want to do this. I had a great experience the other day. I went out to Home Depot and I made a purchase. And so when I gave her the amount of money of the purchase, I gave her a little bit more. And so it was more like, let's say it was $10, or I'll give her, let's say it was $10 and a nickel, but I would give her $11. And so she say, listen, you got a nickel? I say, no, I say, I want the change. I say, I save change. And she say, so do I. She was really just so. Well, I'm pretty sure she wasn't a teenager, but she wasn't much more than that. And I never seen it before. And so, and she started asking me, I said, yeah. I said, I got a book that I teach, and it talks about how to get out of debt. She said, oh, I need that. I need that. A lot of people tell me that, but they just said to get rid of me. But so I just took it. Uh, I just looked at this as being the same, just somebody, okay, you just want to get rid of me. And so I gave her my card and I told her where to get the book from. And like I've told many of you, if you go to my bio, you can get all of that information, where to get the books from and how to get them. And I was really surprised at how cheap they are. I just, we gave Amazon and Barnes and Nobles, we just gave them the information about the book, and they the one that made the prices. And so I asked her, I said, how much was it? She said, you know what? I don't even remember. She said, but I was so excited. Uh, and I was trying to explain to them what the book, I couldn't explain it to them. And finally I said, you know what? I got a card here that the guy gave me, that the author gave me. And they looked at it and they said, oh yeah, we got the book. And she said, I'm telling you, she was just saying, she said, I am out of debt. I said, I tried not to look all surprised. I say, oh, you are? She said, I'm out of debt. In 2 weeks, she was out of debt. Now, her debts probably wasn't real high, but they were still debt. And she told me, she said, it works, it works. I'm going to tell my friends about it because this thing really worked. I mean, she excited me. And so I said, you know what, maybe I better get back and teach that again. Maybe somebody missed it. But I'm telling you, it really works. And it's just exciting to know how it works. Since the last time that I talked to you guys, uh, I came across something that I wanted to show you. I hope it'll come up clear on the screen here. And I don't know if you can see it or not. Anyway, it's 16. This page got it's 16 debts that I was in. And every time I would get out of one, I would highlight it. And I looked at it the other day, and I'm telling you, I couldn't believe how quick I got out of debt. And some of it was big debt, but I got out of it. So this thing really works, folks. So just trust me and try it. I'm going to give you a little sample tonight of what I want you to work on. And if you work on it, if you do like I asked you to do, you're going to be surprised how it's going to come out. And it's going to come out in a positive way. I like to use, when I teach a class, I use some envelopes. I'm going to start with these. I got some little envelopes here. And I'm going to show you how you get out of debt and how to stay out of debt. Okay, let's say that you got 5 credit card debts. Okay, 5 credit card debts. Okay, one of them you owe $1,000, and but your payments is $100. Okay, number 2, you owe you're $2,000 in debt, and your payments is $200. And number 3, you're $3,000 in debt, in credit card debt, and your payments is $300. Now this is just a sample. This is just a sample to show you. You can apply it to you, however it's good for you. And number 3, you owe $3,000, and your payments is $300. And number 4, you owe $4,000, and your payments is $400. And number 5, you owe $5,000, but your payments is $500. Okay, you ready? Let's go do it. Let's go do it. First thing I want you to do is remember there are 5 envelopes. They represent 5 different credit cards. Okay, don't even get all caught up in the numbers. This is just a sample. You have to put your real numbers down. Okay, what you want to do is the girl come back to my mind again. It's something that she said that stuck with. She said, you know what? She say, I got the biggest debt out the way first. And I told her, okay, that's great, but that ain't the way I want you to do it. Now, folks, here's what I want you to do. I want you to get, when this is over, I want you to go get 5 envelopes and just write on the envelope. Like number 1, I want you to write, your first bill, which in this case, let's say you owe $1,000 on this credit card, excuse me. But your payments is $100. Now here's what I want you to do. I want you to forget the next 4. All I want you to do is concentrate on paying the 1. Just pay the minimum payment on the other bills, the other 4. But on number 1 bill, I want you to focus in knocking it off. I want you to put every bit of extra money you can on that 1 bill. Now let me show you how it works. And it's really simple. Okay, remember you owe $1,000. Your payment is $100. Okay, now what you're going to do is the second one is 2, then the third one is 3,000, then 4,000, then 5,000. Okay, but you want to ignore them. What I mean by ignore them, keep on paying, just pay the minimum. Okay, but I want you to start at the smallest. Okay, so what you do is you owe $1,000, and your payment is $100. So what I want you to do is pay the $100, and anything extra that you have, I want you to put that on it. So what I want you to do is concentrate on knocking number 1 out. Once you get number 1 knocked out, now you are rolling. Okay? Now, remember you paid number 1 off. Remember, you was paying $100 a month on it. Okay, that's paid off. But now you've cleared $100. Okay, that $100 that you was paying is still going to be yours. So what I want you to do is to go to number 2, where you owe $2,000 and you're paying $200. Okay, here goes. Here goes. So what you do is you jump on number 2. It's just like you did number 1. Forget number 3, number 4, number 5 for right now. They're coming up. So what you do is now you owe $200. I mean, you paid $200 on the, but you owe $2,000. Okay, you take the $200 that you've been paying, but what you do is you go back to number 1. You remember that $100 that you saved now because you paid it off? I want you to take that $100, put it with number 2, instead of paying $200 on this $2,000 that now you're going to be paying $300. Okay, follow me? Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to concentrate on knocking number 2 off. Once you get number 2 knocked off, now let's go to number 3. What's going to happen in number 3? You owe $3,000 and your payments are $300. But, all right, keep in mind, remember, here goes. You have just paid off 1 and 2. Number 1, you were paying $100. Number 2, you were paying $200. Now you paid those off. Now you have created $300 extra dollars. Now remember, on number 3, you was paying $300 on a $3,000 bill. Okay, now go back to the money that you saved from number 1 and number 2, which is $300. Add that to the $300 that you were paying on number 3. Now you are paying $600 when you was paying $300 for the bill. You was paying $300. Okay, now you've created. Now you're gonna work on. You're gonna pay the regular $300, but you're gonna reach back and get the $300 that you saved from number 1 and number 2, and you're gonna add it. Now you're gonna be paying $600 on what you. It's gonna be double. You're gonna be doubling up. Now you're gonna pay $600 on what you was paying $300 on. Okay, you get. I'm sure you're getting it now. Okay, what you do now is just concentrate on number 3. Once you knock number 3 off, now you have created $600 extra dollars by paying number 1, number 2, and number 3. Okay, now you got $600. And number 4, you were paying $400 on 4,000. Okay, you keep on paying the 400, but you add the 600 that you saved from the first 3. So now you take the 300, put it with the 400 that you was paying on 4,000. Now you are paying $1,000. All right. Now you're down to your last one. Now you want to knock off number 5. So what you do is, remember, you have saved $1,000 by paying off the first 4, but you were paying $500 on number 5, on your $5,000 bill. Now take the $1,000 that you've been saving from over here that you paid off, add it to the $500 that you are paying on number 5. Now you are paying $1,500 on what you were paying $500, and you're going to knock it right out. That's the way that works. And I'm telling you, people, it really, really works. And also, what I want you to do, I want you to get a budget started. What I want you to do, I want you to get a piece of paper and make a T shape. And on the upper left-hand corner, I want you to write what you have come in. Let's say that you are married. And let's say that the 2 of you, your spouse and you, let's say y'all are bringing in, let's say $5,000 a month. Okay. Remember, most jobs pay on Fridays. Keep that in mind. That is very important to know. Okay. So now you got $5,000 coming in, but don't count any overtime. I only want you to look at what you know you got coming in. Okay? Okay, now, what I want you to do is go on the right hand, go on the upper right hand corner, and I want you to write down all of your bills, everything you owe. Now, I'm in the church, so I pay tithes. If you are a church person, pay your tithes. You write that down first. And then the next person you write down is you and your spouse. Remember, you guys are a bill. And you got to learn to treat yourself as a bill. Don't take what's left over. No. Okay, I owe my tithe. Okay, I owe $500 tithe. Okay, now what do I owe me? You got to get a number. Now, like in our household, we was getting $600. I was getting $600 a month, and my wife was getting $600 a month. That was our spending money. And just go all the way down the line. Your house note, your car note, any bill that you got, put it down there. And when you get them all down, here's the key. Now, add up the right-hand column, add it up, and see how much debt you owe, how much money you owe out per month. Hopefully, it won't be, it will be less than what you got saved up here. All right? Let's say you got the $5,000 that comes in, and now your bills come to $4,000. Okay? Now, you have saved $1,000. What I want you to do with that $1,000, take it and put it in the bank. Just put that is free money. Now, here is the good part. This is the part that amazed me. I don't even know how I thought about it, but it works. Now, remember, you got paid on Fridays, right? Okay, you got $5,000 a month on Fridays. Okay? Now, one of those weeks, let me see how to say this. 4 months out of the year has 5 Fridays. 5 Fridays coming out. Okay? And remember, you got paid on Friday. But what you done, you base your budget on 4 weeks. Okay? Now you had an extra week come in. So whatever that money is for that week, whatever you save from that week, I want you to take that. And what I do is, now you don't have to do this. This is something that I do. I want you to go grocery shopping. And what I want you to do, I want you to take that extra amount of money that you got, it's free, and just go load up on non-perishable items like toilet paper, hand towels and napkins and canned goods and all of that. And remember, I didn't know this, but my wife told me, everything has got an expiration date. So if you're going to buy canned goods, it's going to be stamped on there how long you can keep it before you have to get rid of it. So just look at all of that and just stock up. Just stock up. I wish you could see my basement. I got a room. I built a room in my basement, and it's got food is everywhere. And we never have to go grocery shopping. We might run out of something that we have to, maybe run out of eggs or something like that, but we don't have to go grocery shopping. And 4 weeks, 4 months. Let me see, how is it? You remember I said you're gonna save 4 months. It's gonna have 5 weeks, 4 weeks. Okay, I know I'm getting confused. I'm not confusing you guys. But anyway, you're gonna have 4 Fridays. That's what I'm trying to say. 4 months out of the year is gonna have 5 Fridays. That month that's got 5 Fridays, you're gonna take that Friday, that 5th Friday. You don't put it with your budget. You take that and you put it up. You do whatever you want to do with it. It's free money. I suggest you put it away. If you don't, go to the grocery store and just pack up on groceries, and whatever you have left, just put it away. If you don't want to do that, just put the whole amount in the bank. And And you're going to gain that extra money, that 4 checks. You're going to gain. They're going to be all you, because all of your bills are paid for under the 4 weeks, the 4 Fridays. All right, you got it. And I'm telling you, I have done that, and it works. It works like a miracle. Now, on the other hand, let's go back and let's get the negative side. Okay, let's say you bring home $5,000 a month, and your bills are $5,000. Okay, now what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to find a way to, just like you did with the envelopes, you're going to have to find something to get rid of. You got to free up something somewhere. But hopefully, you'll have more than enough to pay your bills. All right? And people, it really, really, really works. And the people that I've taught, they all come back and they say, where have you been? Oh, if I had only known this years ago, how much farther ahead I could have been. And so they've already asked me, the pastor and some of the members of the church, they've asked me to come back and do the class again. And so, folks, I wanted you to know that you can make it, but you got to be wise. What you have to avoid is that syndrome, or what I call now I can syndrome. So what you do is, now that you've paid, okay, now I can take this and do, no. Everything is going to be in your budget. Everything, your house note, your car note, your utilities, everything that you owe, you got to put it over there in the column, the bill column. Okay, and hopefully you'll have more on the left corner than you do on all the, on the right side. Okay, and it really works. I'm an example of it. I'm not telling you something that I don't know. I would not tell you if I didn't know it could happen. And people want to know, and my wife had me, wait, where do you get that from? I don't know. All I know is I've always been a saver. Even when I was a little kid, and my older brothers and sisters and mama, they would come home on Friday and they would give us, I think it was like about 5 quarters. Now, this was back in the 50s, you guys. So a quarter could go a long ways back in the 50s. So they would give me and my cousin. My mother was raising my cousin. But when they give me, when they would give me 5 quarters, with the 1 quarter, my mother would make me put that in a piggy bank. She would watch me and my cousin. That's what I had to go in the piggy bank. Both of us had a very big piggy bank. But the other 4 was ours. So what I would do, I would go up under. Now down in Alabama, in those days, the house was up off of the ground. You go up under the house. I would go up under 3 different houses and hide one of those quarters. So I had 75 cents, and that was pretty good back in those days. I would keep 1 quarter out, and that was to buy me some cookies and stuff. But I've always done that, and it worked out. I'm telling you, I was looking at some bills that I've paid off, and I showed it to my wife. I couldn't believe how in the world did I do this? I worked for Ford Motor Company, which was good money, but I wasn't making any more than anybody else. Every year, every time we would get a raise, they would say, okay, we're getting a cost of living raise. And it usually was about $10. So what I would do, I would go down to the front office and I would have them automatically just take out of my check so much money and put it in the credit union. And so I was saving $100 a week. That's what automatically came out of my paycheck. Now, do the math. If I was saving $100 a week, how many weeks are there in 1 year? Okay, 52, right? All right. So that means I was saving $100 every month. I was saving, is it 52 or 53? Anyway, it's in there. I was saving $1. $100. And at Christmas time, I would go and draw out $5,000. And me and my wife, we had 3 sons, and me and my wife would go and we would just load them up. But the money was there. And all the people that worked with me, they would come to me and they say, wait, how are you doing that? We all making the same amount of money. And I tried to tell them, you got to have. Every time I would get a cost of living raise, okay, like I say, let's just say it was $10. So I just say, okay, Uncle Sam going to get 4 of them, but then I'm going to have $6 more. So I would go down in the front office and I would add $6 more, take $6 more out. And I'm telling you, I was saving for vacation, and I was saving, $5,000 for vacation. I just put a little bit aside, and everything, it worked real, real good. And they even on the job, you ain't gonna believe this, but some of the kids will say, you stealing money out of the church offering. I said, what are y'all talking about? You got to be, Wade. You making the same amount of money we making. How are you doing all of this? I said, hey, go down there and have them deduct. And right now, on film, I got films of our Christmas tree. And you guys ought to see it. You couldn't even see the bottom of the Christmas tree. My 3 boys now, they look back and they said, Daddy, you was good to us. I would spend as much of the 5,000 as I could. The kids would have all kinds of toys. And then whatever I had left over, let's say I spent 4,000. So I would take that other 1,000 back to the credit union and put it back in the savings account for next year. And next year, I would have more than 50, 53, 54. And it really worked. I did that as long as I was working. And even today, I still put money away for Christmas. I don't put nearly as much because I don't need it. So today, every month, I put $100. I save $1,200 a year just for Christmas. All right, and then for my wife, she doesn't do as much shopping as I do, and she gets $600. So at Christmas time, there's nothing to spend it for. I got $600 extra dollars. I got $1,200 extra dollars, and she got $600. And we go out and we buy up what we're going to buy up, and we still have left over. So I bring it back and start it for next year. It works, people. It works. I know it might be a little bit too structured for most of you, but I'm telling you, it works. So hopefully that I've helped you, and I really do hope to help you. I don't know whether, because I do want to get back in teaching, the Bible book. If you want to know about where the books are, I think I told you, and Amazon have them, and Barnes and Noble have them. And I found out the other day there's another company, and I never heard of it. I don't know how they got it, but they got the book. So go to them and just tell them my name. Go to like all the information you need is on my bio, and that way, just tell them what you need, and they'll give it to you. Okay, God bless you guys, and I hope that I've been some help to you. I really do hope it. I know that if you take what I've just taught you, you will do real good financially. Okay, that's going to be it. Good Lord willing, I'll see you next week, 6 o'clock. And I might be back teaching the 25 keys to unlocking the scripture. That's interesting too. So we'll see. Okay, God bless you guys. Have a great one. Okay, night.